Have you ever noticed the quiet confidence that comes with serving tea at a gathering? While parties often feature a quickly opened bottle of wine, did you know you can host an equally memorable experience by pulling out a clay teapot and brewing a proper oolong? In this video, we'll guide you through creating an incredible tea service that everyone will adore. Welcome to Kitchen to Entertain, where effortless entertaining begins. Here, it's all about great food, fun, and flawless hosting. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment to let us know if you want more content like this. Today, we're exploring how to transform tea from a generic box afterthought into the highlight of your next event. Whether you are hosting a bridal shower for 12 or a dinner party for 4, knowing how to choose, brew, and present the right tea will quietly elevate your gathering. Let's get started. First things first, understanding your tea leaves. Before planning your menu, it is important to note that all true teas, including white, green, yellow, oolong, black, and pu'er, actually come from the exact same plant, Camellia sinensis. What separates them into 6 dramatically different cups is entirely based on how the leaves are processed, oxidized, and dried after harvest. Herbal teas, or tisanes, are a separate category entirely with no Camellia sinensis involved. So today we will focus purely on cultivating an experience with true teas. Second, consider white tea for intimate gatherings. White tea is the least processed of all true teas, meaning the young buds and first flush tips are simply withered and dried with no rolling or firing. The result is an extraordinarily delicate pale gold cup with floral, honeyed, and melon-like notes that perfectly suits unhurried occasions like bridal showers or slow weekend brunches. You will want to look for prized varieties like Silver Needle from Fujian, China, which offers a clean, cucumber-like flavor, or White Peony, which includes leaves for a slightly fuller body. To perfectly complement these delicate flavors, serve white tea alongside light foods like cucumber sandwiches, fresh melon, or honey-drizzled brie, being careful to avoid anything strongly spiced or smoked that might overwhelm the cup. Third, serve green tea as a crowd pleaser with depth. Green tea is withered briefly and then quickly heat-treated to lock in its vibrant chlorophyll and halt oxidation. Chinese green teas like Dragonwell are pan-fired to give them a forgiving, toasty, and nutty edge, while Japanese green teas like sencha are steamed to produce a more intense, savory, umami flavor. These teas are universally approachable for casual get-togethers and pair wonderfully with a variety of foods, from seafood appetizers for the Chinese varieties to sushi platters for the Japanese styles. For a brilliant warm weather trick at outdoor summer parties, try cold brewing your green tea overnight in the refrigerator, which naturally extracts a sweeter, less astringent cup with zero bitterness and requires absolutely no heat. Fourth, create a theatrical moment with matcha. Matcha deserves its own special mention because this shade-grown stone ground powder is green tea's most dramatic expression. Whisking a bowl of vibrant ceremonial-grade matcha right at the table offers your guests a genuinely visual and ritualistic hosting moment. Be sure to use smooth, sweet ceremonial matcha for drinking straight, saving the duller, more astringent culinary grade strictly for lattes or baked goods. This slightly bitter beverage cuts through sweetness perfectly, making it an ideal companion for desserts like red bean paste, mochi, and French macarons. Fifth, introduce yellow tea as the rarest cup at any table. Produced in tiny quantities almost exclusively in China, yellow tea is something most people have never encountered, making it a fantastic conversation piece for small dinner parties. The processing is nearly identical to green tea, but the leaves are wrapped and allowed to smolder in a warm, humid environment, which mellows out the grassy sharpness into a softer, smoother, and slightly malty flavor. A famous variety called Zhongchen Yinzhen features buds that famously stand upright and dance as they absorb water in a tall glass, giving your table a beautiful theatrical display. Just be prepared with a short, simple story about its rare origins to delight your guests, and take care to source it from reputable specialty shops to avoid mislabeled green teas. 6. Embrace oolong as your most versatile option. Oolong tea rewards a host the most for a modest investment of knowledge, as its partial oxidation spectrum produces an astonishing range of flavors that can match almost any occasion. Lightly oxidized oolongs like the famous Tieguanyin taste floral and buttery, making them perfect for spring brunches with delicate pastries and soft cheeses. On the other end of the spectrum, heavily roasted rock oolongs like Da Hong Pao taste like toasted nuts and dark honey, pairing beautifully on cool evenings with charcuterie and dark chocolate. You can also surprise your guests with Taiwanese high mountain oolongs, grown at high elevations to yield a thick, buttery body with a remarkably clean finish. 7th, elevate the experience with the gongfu approach. Unlike black tea, most oolongs can be steeped 3 to 5 times from the same leaves, and demonstrating this at the table is an incredibly elegant hosting detail. By serving oolong gongfu style with a small clay yixing pot or gaiwan, a high leaf-to-water ratio, and very short successive steepings, you turn tea drinking into an interactive ritual. Each quick infusion tastes slightly different, which gives the entire table something engaging to discuss as the flavors evolve. You certainly do not need to be an expert to do this. Just practice a few times on your own before the event to build your quiet confidence. 8th, rely on black tea as the anchor of your spread. Black tea is fully oxidized, giving it a characteristic dark red color and bold flavor that makes it the most widely consumed and recognized tea in the Western world. To step up from generic grocery bags, seek out premium varieties like the Light, Muscatel Darjeeling First Flush, which is often called the champagne of teas, and should always be served without milk. For a hearty option that takes milk and sugar beautifully, choose a full-bodied Assam, or opt for a brisk Ceylon, or a polarizing bergamot-scented Earl Grey for incredible versatility. Because black tea is so forgiving in large batches and holds well in a thermal carafe, it is the absolute best choice for large gatherings, holiday parties, or any time you need to serve 10 or more people effortlessly. 9th, build a proper and intentional tea station. When serving black tea to a large group, setting up a dedicated station gives your guests agency and makes the setup feel luxurious rather than thrown together. Arrange your hot water and tea alongside small, beautifully labeled dishes of condiments to accommodate everyone's preferences. Be sure to include options like whole milk, oat milk for your dairy-free guests, raw honey, white sugar, and fresh lemon wedges. This level of organization allows everyone to craft their perfect cup while freeing you up to mingle and enjoy the party. 10th, finish the evening with tea cocktails. As your brunch or dinner party transitions into the later hours, a cold brewed black tea makes an absolutely excellent cocktail base. Ceylon or Earl Grey are particularly well suited for this, mixing beautifully into a classic combination of gin, honey, and fresh lemon for a signature evening drink. To make hosting a breeze, simply brew the tea cold and batch the cocktail mixture ahead of time, so you are not stuck mixing drinks all night. This unexpected twist will leave a lasting impression on your guests long after the final toast. Finally, keep the hosting spirit alive. Continue exploring new tea varieties and brewing methods for your future gatherings. Each cup is a brand new opportunity to create special memories and introduce your friends and family to incredible new flavors. Encourage your guests to share which tea they enjoyed the most, keeping everyone engaged and excited for your next event. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more hosting tips and kitchen inspiration. This is Kitchen to Entertain. Thanks for watching.